When you think of beautifully written main characters in anime, it's hard, maybe even impossible, to find one better than Lelouch v Britannia. In addition, when you think of beautifully written anime, it's also hard to find one better than Code Geass. Code Geass, which is essentially just the story of a revolutionary named Lelouch, is a story of resilience, loss, anguish, and ultimately triumph through what was undoubtedly a path of sorrow and solitude. By watching Code Geass, you are watching this man, Lelouch, put absolutely everything he loves and cherishes on the line to make a change. And not just some little change, but one that will ultimately turn the world upside down and alter history forever. And this is not one of those stories like Fairy Tail, where nothing is sacrificed to bring about this massive shift. Lelouch lost almost everything, but again, in the end, he emerged triumphant and accomplished what he set out to do. This speaks to the kind of character Lelouch is, and how beautifully he was written. A story of a man who gets knocked down time and time again, but always manages to get back up, is both a story that many can relate to, and one that can inspire people to continue to forge ahead in their own lives, and their own unique paths. And this anime encapsulates the idea of resilience along one's path. Lelouch lived true to his words. The only ones who should kill are those who are prepared to be killed. He put his life, his connections, and his legacy on the line time and time again, and grounded himself to his beliefs and principles. This story and Lelouch's character is the perfect representation of how living by one's principles and standing firm on them, man can truly prosper, and man can walk through anything this life may throw its way. In addition to these intangible aspects of Lelouch's character, there are a few other things that make him such a great MC. Lelouch may be the coldest voice anime character of all time, at least for sub. I don't know about dubbed, but his voice actor absolutely killed his role. And of course, in addition to his voice actor, Lelouch's character design, Geass design, and Geass power all make him an even cooler and better main character. Now, moving on to some other aspects of the story that make this anime such a great work of art, we've got to start with the setting and premise of the anime, which is extremely creative and just brilliant. Code Geass is based on a fictional world where the Holy Britannian Empire controls a large chunk of the world, including Japan, which they took over. The Empire now oppresses the indigenous people of Japan, who are now called 11s, as the Empire has renamed Japan to Area 11. Now, while Lelouch is not Japanese and is actually a direct descendant of the king of the Empire, his mother was killed by soldiers of the Empire, and ultimately his father. In this killing of his mother, his sister Nunnally was also paralyzed and lost her sight due to the stray gunshots that hit her. This is the event that led to Lelouch's hatred for the Holy Britannian Empire, the same hatred that eventually led to Lelouch's rebellion that would one day turn the world completely upside down. Lelouch held on to that hatred for the Holy Britannian Empire until the day he was bestowed the power he needed to truly make a change, the Geass. The Geass is a special power bestowed to humans by an immortal young woman named Cece. Now, each Geass that has been bestowed to different people all have different powers, so naturally, Lelouch's was different than anyone else in the verse with a Geass, which is, by the way, only a select few people. Anyways, Lelouch's Geass power makes his character all the more badass, as his power literally allows him to give any person a one-time command that they must adhere to, no matter what. Though he must make direct eye contact with this person, and he can only give a command one time to each person. It's really an overpowered ability though. I mean, when Lelouch says something like this, you literally have to obey the order. Anyways, Lelouch gaining this power was bound to make him immediately one of the most powerful figures in this verse, as he was already extremely high IQ and perhaps more importantly, dedicated to keep going along his path no matter what obstacles and setbacks he may face. Now, Lelouch ends up teaming up with the Japanese people who are being oppressed by the government and working with them to lead a revolution that puts the French to shame. It is absolutely captivating to watch Lelouch devise his different extremely comprehensive plans and go into battle with the Empire and its top figures. Find out the truth behind the Empire and how it relates to himself and his family, and continue to move forward on his path, even after losing so much, both internally and externally. In addition, the styles of the battles that take place is really innovative, as this anime took a completely different approach from the average anime. Code Geass focuses on the strategy of battle, rather than just one overpowered combatant taking out everyone who comes his or her way. The battles are all done in a futuristic style as well, with machines called nightmare frames. I really liked how the anime allows some fighters to be more proficient and skilled with their weapons, but still made the deciding factors of any battle strategy, numbers, and the quality of machinery. Though the anime is based around a really unrealistic setting, it still doesn't feel like one of those fairy tale stories where it's like, no way this could happen. And yeah, that's Code Geass. I could probably go on for hours talking about this anime if I really wanted to, but I just wanted to give you all a quick rundown of what makes it so enjoyable and maybe inspire a few of you to go give it a watch. Anyways, Code Geass was certainly one of my favorite animes I've ever watched. And again, I hope this video will inspire some people to go ahead and check the anime out. And I'd love to hear what anyone who has already seen it thinks about it down in the comment section as well. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I appreciate you for making it this far. Much love, and I'm gone.